At 1:23 a.m. on April 26, 1986, the world changed forever. Most of humanity was asleep. One city in the Soviet Union was about to disappear from history. In the town of Pripyat, life was normal. Children slept. Couples planned their future. A nuclear power plant nearby quietly generated electricity for millions. Then, in less than 4 seconds, human error and flawed reactor design triggered the worst nuclear disaster ever recorded. Reactor Number 4 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded with the force of multiple atomic bombs. A massive fireball punched into the night sky. The reactor core was ripped open, exposing radioactive fuel hotter than the surface of the sun. There was no containment dome. Nothing stopped the radiation. What happened next shocked even nuclear scientists. The explosion released more radiation than Hiroshima and Nagasaki combined. Invisible radioactive particles spread across Europe. Winds carried contamination into Ukraine, Belarus, Russia, Sweden, Germany, and beyond. People had no idea they were breathing death. Firefighters were the first to arrive. They had no protective gear. They were told it was a simple electrical fire. They climbed onto the reactor roof, stepping directly onto radioactive debris. Within minutes, their skin blistered. Their organs began shutting down. Many were dead within weeks. Meanwhile, the government said nothing. For 36 hours, Pripyat continued life as usual. Children played outside under radioactive ash that looked like snow. Parents watched glowing blue light rise from the reactor, not knowing it was ionized radiation tearing atoms apart. When evacuation finally came, residents were told they would return in 3 days. They never did. Pripyat became a ghost city, frozen in time. Toys still on floors, meals left on tables, schools abandoned mid-lesson. Nature slowly reclaimed everything, but the disaster was far from over. Inside the destroyed reactor, nuclear fuel was melting downward. If it reached groundwater, it would trigger a massive steam explosion. Scientists calculated it could render half of Europe uninhabitable for centuries. To stop it, hundreds of thousands of workers, later called liquidators, were sent in. They shoveled radioactive debris by hand. Many were given only seconds on the roof before reaching lethal doses. Robots failed because radiation destroyed their electronics. Humans replaced them. Most of these men are now dead. Even today, the exclusion zone remains toxic. Mutated wildlife roams abandoned streets. Radiation still leaks from buried waste. The concrete sarcophagus built in haste is slowly degrading. Chernobyl proved something terrifying. One mistake, one night, one system failure nearly ended civilization across an entire continent. And the most chilling part is this: the technology still exists. The risk still exists, and humanity is still capable of repeating the same mistake. Chernobyl didn't just explode a reactor, it exposed how fragile our world truly is.